Today's Modern Warfare 22 session has now been going on for 730 minutes. And before any one of you asks me this, no, I am not okay. Clearly, it has been a very, very long day. So anyways, what's going on, guys? It's Rage, and once again, welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 22. Here today on Saturday, I decided to spend a whole lot of time knocking out pretty much all of the SMGs. Today alone, I finished out the Vector, and I also finished out the MP5. Here on the Vaznev, I think I only need like 40 some odd more kills with it. Alright, 39. 39 more kills with it. I think I also mentioned this in a recent video that I had just finished out all of the LMGs as well. So now it's finally getting to the light at the end of the tunnel. We are almost done with all of the base weapons here in Modern Warfare 22. Once I finish out all of these weapon charms and I get to finally play the game, I'm so excited. Earlier for this week's playlist update, they did re-add Shipment 24/7 as well as Shoot House 24/7. I really do feel like they just need to keep these playlists in the game permanently.
Bro, what the fuck?
Have that same feeling every single time I load into a shipment game. Yeah, what is going on? Guys, do we not have support classes? Fine, quit begging me. I'll be the one to shoot it down. Don't worry, guys. I got it. They called it another VTOL. No. It's a lost cause already. I'm just not gonna deal with it. So anyways, here for tonight's video, I don't know. I just wanted to sit down and talk a little bit more about Call of Duty. I know I already talked about the big news for this week in my recent Modern Warfare 3 Remastered video. If you guys haven't seen that, feel free to check that out. But we got some more news recently here from Call of Duty, and unfortunately, it's not very good news. Call of Duty had followed up on their Season 2 tweet, and they had made a slight correction saying that the level cap will not be 500, but it will be 400 instead. Which I feel like in the grand scheme of things isn't really the biggest deal, but it's just another thing that's just adding on to a lot of people already being disappointed, especially again considering the extreme lack of new content here in the multiplayer. Having less levels is just giving us less of an incentive to really grind out and play the multiplayer, which really does suck because, I mean, even aside the weapon charms, I've been talking about this a lot, I do enjoy playing the game. As soon as I finish out all of these weapon charms, I'm finally going to be able to, like, actually sit down and snipe and play the game how I want to, which I know sounds so weird in the first place because it's like, Mike, obviously you don't have to do the weapon charms, but at the same time, though, it's like, I have to do it for the preposterous boast. Yes, I am that big of a dork to go ahead and get 1,000 kills with every gun in the game. It's just, I'm so far deep into it, I may as well just go ahead and finish it. To me, though, the news of having 50 less levels is just, again, extremely frustrating. I feel like I've talked a lot about the ranking system. I'm a huge fan of the traditional prestiging system. I really feel like they never should have gotten rid of it. I already ranted a whole lot about this with Modern Warfare 2019. Not having a traditional prestige system was awful. Even still here in Modern Warfare 22, it's just, it doesn't take very long to get to the max rank. And then all the challenges that we complete, all the things that we do in the game, if you're someone who really does enjoy grinding out all of these challenges, you're pretty much doing it for nothing, which really does suck. I feel like that they really didn't need to make any changes to the traditional prestige system. If anything, they could have expanded upon it. I mean, what? In recent Call of Duty games, like even going back to Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, we had like 30 prestiges in these games. What I really don't understand is why they felt the need to get rid of it, because again, not having this kind of thing does kill a lot of the player retention in my opinion. A lot of people do like to grind out these prestiges, and the thing is, you still could have given us so much and so many incentives to continuously grinding out all the Prestige Master ranks. Do what they've done in all the Treyarch Call of Duties. Like, once you get to Prestige Master, and every like 50, 100 levels, you get a new set of classic Prestige icons to rock. It's something so simple, but it's one of the biggest things that I miss about classic Call of Duty. So even though it's not exactly like the worst news in the world, like it's the biggest make or break it deal for Season 2, it is extremely disappointing. But at that same note though, I feel like Season 2 is kind of the big make or break it deal for this game. Considering all the news that we had earlier this week, apparently this game is no longer a 2-year game. The game is clearly not performing anywhere near where Infinity Ward, Activision, and all the devs expected it to be. This guy is just not moving. He's just laying in every corner of the map with a claymore protecting him. Can you move, dude? Now, aside the whole level cap thing, there also was something else that happened that I think is actually really, really sad. Oh, there's the 400th kill with the Vaznev. All right, nice. We're done with this. There was a recent announcement that really did make me sad, and what that is Sprat, one of the biggest and best Call of Duty snipers who's been killing the game for over a decade plus. Sprat is completely done, or at least he's making it seem like he's done with the multiplayer side of things in Call of Duty. Now, I'm sure most of you guys watching this video know exactly who Sprat is. One of the biggest and best montage creators that we've ever had, huge multiplayer guy. It's just, he's done with it for now. And honestly, I don't blame him. It's all just adding on to the way that Call of Duty multiplayer has been handled since Warzone came out. Like, since Warzone became the big deal, that's where the giant shift in focus has come. Now, while a whole lot of people did enjoy Modern Warfare 2019's multiplayer, and a whole lot of people enjoyed Cold War's multiplayer, some more than others, like myself, we all know how Vanguard went over to a vast majority of the community's opinion, and unfortunately, it's crazy to say this, but I've seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about how this game is like on a very similar level to Vanguard, it seems, with the kind of support that we've been getting. Especially on the multiplayer side of things, again, it's just, it's really rough out here right now. Sprat's announcement was honestly really saddening, and it just made me kind of like sit back and reflect a little bit more about just the state of Call of Duty multiplayer. And I wanted to go ahead and get your guys' opinion on this, so go ahead and let me know down in the comment section what you guys are thinking. 41, 2... 3, 4. 44 weapon charms, and once they add all the Season 2 weapons, I think it's gonna put us at, like, what, 59, 60 total in the game? I know I've been referencing tweets, like, all video, but even Charlie Intel said this. Imagine the disrespect of not giving multiplayer more content after charging $70 for it. Now, it's not like this is an extremely uncommon thing where people, voice their discontent with the state of Call of Duty on Twitter, but I feel like we're seeing it more and more with Modern Warfare 22, and it's really disappointing, because this year, going into this year, you guys already know how I feel about Modern Warfare 2019. I went into this game cautiously optimistic. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I really don't think that Modern Warfare 22 is a bad Call of Duty game. It's just lacking content. And from the seams of it, unfortunately, it's just Season 2 may have been the last straw to break the camel's back. I'm just really hoping, I'm just really praying that they got something really nice up their sleeve for the mid-season update, or what they got going on for even future seasons. Season 3, 4, whatever. Now, I also feel like I was getting into saying this a little bit ago, but I'm really not trying to sound like a negative Nancy. I'm really not. I don't like being negative about Call of Duty. In a weird way, I feel like I'm screaming into an echo chamber right now. Like, a lot of us are not very happy with the game. A lot of us are voicing our discontent. If it wasn't evident enough, I'm someone who obviously loves Call of Duty. I want the game to do well. I want it to be popular. I want people to be happy with it. I know at the same time, it's damn near impossible to please absolutely everyone, especially in the eyes of a developer. You're never going to impress or make every single person happy, to say the least, you know? But for someone like myself who really only focuses on the multiplayer, obviously all of this is very disappointing. Now, I am excited again to check out the new Resurgence map. I'm curious to see how that's going to play out. Honestly, for the small amount that I've played Warzone 2, I haven't really minded it. It's been pretty fun when I went to play it. Speaking of which, though, I think we did finally get confirmation that proper leaderboards are coming for Season 2, so that's good. I'm getting so annoyed with this. I have spent so much time just shooting down VTOLs constantly. I'm so sick of it. I mean, aside shooting down all the VTOLs, I really have been making a whole lot of good progress on this. I'm so happy with it, man. I cannot wait to be done with this. I'm noticing more and more, like, how much fun red gunning actually is in this game. It's weird. I find it satisfying, but I don't get a whole lot of satisfaction out of it. Like, I would much rather be doing super well with snipers. It's just another weird feeling with this game. I do enjoy playing it. I really enjoy how the guns feel in this game. The red gunning, the sniping, everything feels amazing, but again, there's just nothing to do outside of the weapon charm grinding, or outside of camo grinding. At least it definitely seems that way. Again, like, this has been my main focus since the game came out, so obviously that's my point of view on it. I truly am excited to finish out the weapon charm grind, because once I'm done with it, I'll get to, like, actually play the game. I'll get to actually run around and snipe and hardpoint, do some search and destroy stuff, maybe even try some free-for-all. So it's gonna be like a breath of fresh air in a weird way to just run around and snipe and have a good time with it. Even though it's one of those returning game modes that we've already seen, I really am excited to check out Drop Zone on this game and just see how it plays. And I think they're also re-adding grind, which I think is kind of similar to Fracture, if I'm remembering that properly, where, you know, they drop all the dog tags, you gotta drop them off at one of the zones. Actually, no, I think in grind you take it to like one of two zones, and in Fracture it's kind of like a mix of that and hardpoint. I feel like it's gonna be a whole lot of fun to snipe in Drop Zone, and especially just give it more of a shot in Search and Destroy, hardpoint, other game modes. Sure, the game modes are fun, but at the same time, we need new maps. We need new experiences with this, and I really just can't stress it enough. I am truly hoping that they are planning something special for the mid-season update because, man, multiplayer really needs it. It again makes perfect sense why not only Sprat, but so many people have just been making the switch to Warzone because that's where all the focus is. You may as well try putting all your time and energy into something that they're actually updating. As someone who loves multiplayer, obviously this is still my main focus, but love Call of Duty, but just really hoping for some change, man. It's like, at the same time, though, I feel like we shouldn't even be having this kind of conversation. Like, I really do feel like they should be able to support both Warzone and multiplayer equally at the same time. That shouldn't be a problem. If I'm not mistaken, Raven are still the ones that are focusing mostly on Warzone. Treyarch is handling the ranked play that's coming. Sledgehammer's already probably taking care of whatever they got going on for this year, so what's Infinity Ward doing? Now that I'm all done with the SMGs, it's just gonna be straight blitzing through the rest of the ARs, and I really do feel like I can knock pretty much all of it out, or at least get very close to finishing it by the time that Season 2 starts. Now, unfortunately with Season 2, I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna have Dome and Museum be their own 24/7 playlist. We're gonna probably lose Shoot House and Shipment, which is really gonna suck. I'm still relatively enjoying the Weapon Charm grind. Yeah, it does get old, it does get very annoying, but it's just the completionist in me is very happy about that. But once that's all done, I don't know. Modern Warfare 2 here is really gonna need a lot of quality of life updates, some serious ones too, and again, especially a whole lot of maps. I can't stress this enough. I know it sounds like I'm shouting into an echo chamber with Call of Duty right now, but I don't know. I just wanted to hop on, give you guys a little bit of an update as to what was going on, what I'm thinking about it, give you guys a little Weapon Charm update. Assuming that all goes well with Season 2 and all the DLC stuff is properly tracking, I'll be able to have all of this done probably by the end of this month. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you guys are too. So again, on that note, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, just wanted to sit down, talk about the current state of Call of Duty, talk about the current state of Modern Warfare 22, and yeah, again, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below what you guys are thinking about it. Thank you all once again for checking out this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. It's been Rage, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody.